advertising on YouTube, I grow my business by retweeting. She's a fashionista. Do I advertising on YouTube? I grow my business by retweeting.
What's up, my favorite people? What's up, Michigan? Stranglehold, Ted Nugent. Except they got us in the stranglehold. We sure don't have them in the stranglehold. All right, I got to address a few things right off the bat, and then we'll get after it. Yesterday, I know David Matt was wanting to well, most of the time, everybody, even me, tries to get everyone's attention that's on the video. And for the most part, I do watch. I do miss some things, but sometimes we get sidetracked. We get squirreled. We miss stuff, whatever. But most of the time, I do see your stuff. I'm not ignoring you. Someone might be talking, or I'm gonna try to address you in chat. But that's what I want to talk to you guys about. We need to fix the kind of the way of communication. And I know it's going to be hard, but like David Matt had an absolute awesome video. Hopefully he'll put it in today if he can. If not, I think Craig can put it in the chat. It's a doctor, I believe, addressing a school board. Powerful information. So that does one thing. We all get great information, and it shows that somebody's standing up to the system. And then Southern Patriot Association had probably one of the best videos I've ever seen. So if you go to his page, hopefully he's in here and he can post it again. That was about 1 hour and 20 minutes. I believe I want to say Dr. David E. Martin. But just go to his channel. And hopefully he'll be in here. He can drop the link, or someone else can drop the link. Great video. I think it was better than that video of Jerry's. I only made about halfway through that one. I'm about 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's also a great video. I just haven't watched the end of that one yet. I'm on a little early because Liberty's going to have a special show today at 5. So I came out a little early. I want to get off, and I can do a few things and get ready, and then I can listen to that on the way to work. I believe Liberty is getting ready to move here shortly. What else? Oh, if you're a mod, I'll do all the deleting like I said before, I know Becca's done it before where there's just blatant disrespect. That's fine. End it, whatever. But if they're just trolling or just try to ignore them, try to bring it to my attention, and I'll deal with it, or just ignore them. That's the best way to deal with them. Just ignore them. But what are your guys' thoughts on how to if you want a video made, or not a video, but if you want something seen, sometimes we get pretty serious, and I want to say serious, but I get focused up here. I'm not even really paying attention to chat. So if we got 2 or 3 people up here, then maybe at least one of us can pay attention. And if I know everyone wants to be heard and seen, I understand that. I'm the same way. I get on some of the bigger channels and you're typing, and then it goes to all capitals and it goes to emojis. I get it. I understand. And I don't want to leave anyone out, but sometimes it's just hard. So I want to address that because I think a few people got a little upset yesterday. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but I still want to address it. And then if we come up here and we got multiple people, if we could all mute until that person's done, and I think that'll stop the interruption. I think that might help a little bit, but let's try that today. And I think that's about it. But let me start out with this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And then the other day, I've been meaning to read this to you guys, but I get squirreled and I forget. But I thought this was pretty interesting, and I think we've all thought about this quite a bit. So if the good guys usher in bad events, but they are biblical events, are the good guys good or bad? Let me read that again. If the good guys usher in bad events, but they are biblical events, are they the good guys or the bad guys? I'll give you my answer real quick. It's like this. I got to thinking about this. Like, look, why is if the so-called good guys are in charge, then why are they still giving out why is that? Because people are dying from that. Why is that? I understand you got free will. I understand all that. But come on. If you can end it, at least end that part of it. You guys with me? Or that's just me thinking. That's just my opinion. Or do we got to go? I understand free will. I understand that. You make your decision. I understand that. But if you're being forced and you're being bullied into things, which a lot of people have been, they got Jabberwockies today at work. I feel like I need to go up there and stand, at least give them I say, hey, look, I can send you a couple of videos. You might want to watch these before you go do that death walk. And then this shirt is kind of fitting today. So some of you guys know last night, and this kind of ties into everything about standing up for yourself, but at work last night, they wanted me to do someone else's job. Right? We got facilities that supposedly takes care of all facilities. And then I take care of the line, production. Well, you got other parts that feed the line. So they got to set stuff up, get it on little tuggers, little trains, and then it takes it to the line. Well, that's facility's job. And I really wouldn't have known about it until another buddy of mine, we all hang out. We all go in 4s now, right? Because they want to single us out. So we go in 4. All 4 of us ain't wearing a diaper. We're not doing it, period. You send one of us home, you're sending us all home. We're done, period. So he wanted us to do that. We're like, no, that's not our job. Well, yeah, yes, it is. Well, they're management. They don't care. They just want the job done. They don't care about it's not, the protecting people's jobs and stuff like that. They don't care about that. And apparently our union don't either because they're useless. Because they don't care. Because the union pays them, or not the union, but the management pays them. The company pays them, not the union. So who pays you? Who pays you? Who controls you? That's that simple. So we kind of stood up to them, and I fought it for a while. I still had to go do the job, but I fought it for a while, and I told them how much bull crap it was. So I think I won at the end. I fought them. I had to do the job, but you just got to fight them. You still might have to do the job. You still might have to put the diaper on. You still might have to do that. But at least if you're fighting them, at least they know now they can't be trying to bull crap with me or with anybody. So that's what I was kind of saying about that. Just try to fight them about certain things. We don't have to stand up to this bully stuff, right? But when you were a kid, what'd you do? You get bullied, you get bullied, you get bullied. You get sick of it eventually. You punch a guy in the mouth or punch whoever. That usually helps it. Same thing we got to do. We got to stop. But listen, go watch. I don't know if David Matt's in here or Southern Patriot Association. Hopefully they are. Then you drop their links, or we'll try to drop them or something. But that's all I got. So I'll put the codes in. You guys come on up. Oh, and another thing, if you guys go to someone's channel, bigger channel, that are talking about maybe how to fix things or something, and you look through it, you scroll through it, they'll be like, well, you know, I hope somebody comes back. I hope somebody fixes something. I hope a lawyer stands up. Well, guess what? We've been in this 18 months. Has anyone stood up yet? No. No. This is crimes against humanity. This is genocide. And this has been going on since like 86 or 89. Go to my Telegram. You can see it. I think it's Operation Lockstep, I believe. I could be wrong. Talks about what the C word, the 19, lockdowns, all that stuff. So, yeah, sick of it. Trying to kill us. And we're just walking right towards the cliff, right towards the slaughterhouse. Every step. You got to stand up. You got to fight back. Because guess what? When this internet goes down, if it does go down, there's no more shows. There is no more anything. You're on your own. So get some water, get some food. And you're going to use the stuff anyway. And just hang out. If something happens, just chill out for a few days. Because it's going to be panic. We're going to be all right because we're prepared a little bit. But, you know, the people that were that thought that we were cuckoo, they're going to be like, well, son of a gun. That guy was right. And, you know, you'll be sitting back comfortably. I don't even know if I said that one right. And you'll be fine, you know. So that's all I got on my little rant. Here's the codes. You know, it's just I'm sick and tired of it. Sick. They've been doing this. They've been planning this for 30, 40 that we know of. They've probably been planning it for hundreds of years, more likely. Oh, I made my little wife made me some little jungle juice. It's pretty good. Grapefruit, lemons. Thanks, our neck of the woods. Don't taste too bad. I just drink it real quick. 3-4 drinks. I found out it makes me thirsty, which is probably good because it gets all that junk out of you. All right, so let me go back to chat. And chat's getting pretty big, so I don't know if I'll be able to address everybody. But all right, Jane, Cheryl, Blue Sky, Silver Salmon, EOT, Michigan, Kim, Chuck, Meg, Lori, Silver Salmon, Kim, Cheryl, Jane, Bluegrass Transport. Deep in the heart of Texas. We got another Texas. James. Barb, Kim, Becca Martin, Maurice, how you doing? Professor, Karen. Yeah, for real. How did we allow this? It's becoming more clear every minute how gullible I am. We're all in the same boat. You know what I was doing at the wheel? I was doing this. Sleeping. But now we know. Now we can't go back. It's not going to happen. Gubnov, Michelle, and Monty, Crystal, hey Shep, hey Don, Mama Bear Strong, Craig, Bougie, I think, Prepper 101, Cheryl, Nathan, Sunflower, Our Neck of the Woods, how you doing, Don, Spring Roll, Michelle, Nathan, Rhonda, Sunflower, hey Dave, great video, man. Man, that was a good video. It might be a KR. Hey Ben, Rhonda. Mary. Hey Amy. Karen, Silver, Michelle. Hey Carl, how you doing, brother? Middle Class Mama, how you doing? B-Dog, Lady Jane, Jerry, Louisiana Deplorable, how you doing? Discernment Files, how you doing? Wide Awake. Hey Brian. I'm not sure what happened. I seen what happened, but you know, maybe you just get tired of things, and you know, everyone's on edge. Things happen. You know, they're good people. Kel in Canada. Hey, Book Girl, Scott. Hey, Molly, how you doing? Diamond Lil. Bella. Yeah, my internet screws up every once in a while too. Places you know you got good internet, it's not good internet. Hey, Patty, Scott, Ed, Ben, Brenda. Brian, DT, K Nation, Book Girl. Oh man, I screwed up. Son of a gun. Oh boy. There we go. All right. So I don't know. Maybe the codes are wrong or something, or maybe just nobody wants to come up. That's fine too. Yeah, so some of you guys I'm sure watched the Pillow Guy, right? How'd that go? I just got up here a little bit ago. Hey Harles, what's up, brother? Yeah, I didn't I watched a tiny bit of it. My cousin sent me something. Hey Martin, but I'll check it out later. Is he going all day, or did he just do a one-time thing, or I don't know. I'll find out later. Hey Spring Roll. All right, Mike says big announcement tonight. May 420. Codes are wrong. Son of a gun. My eyes are getting bad. All right, let's see again. Maybe I can't talk and type at the same time. All right, let's see. Yeah, try these ones. Maybe they're the same. Maybe they're not. Let me go back and double check. I need some glasses, but I'm fighting it. Should be right. All right. yeah, maybe this will kick everything off. Maybe we'll get this party started. Hopefully. Yeah, good video, Dave. Great video. Southern Patriot. That was a good video. I like watching that video. It gets me all pumped up. Maybe that's why I was so angry when they called me to do another job. It's taking advantage of us. They don't care. We're slaves, you know. Roy Porter. I don't know. I don't know about that guy. Not sure. Hopefully we get this party started here today or tomorrow. They're trolling the pillow guy. Yeah, I figured that happened. That's all right though. We go through a little bit. Those guys go through what they go through is unbelievable. Yeah, Lori. Slaves since the day you're born. Sickening. Yeah, discernment files. It's like you know, if you're wide open and you tell the truth and all that, then you come right out and say, "Look, I'm a crackhead. I'm an alcoholic." Well, now the media don't know what to do. Well, we can't make fun of him. We can't talk about him. He's already done it himself. You know? Yeah, I like him. He stepped out of his comfort zone and look where he's at now. Yeah. Yeah, Karen. They've been dividing us forever, but it seems like since Obama, they really started the division big time. Really. Hey, 300, what's up, buddy? Yeah. KR's a pothead. That's way safer than alcohol, brother. Full shout. Well, codes must be screwed up because I know Diamond would be on here. Yeah, that's it. But remember the other day, Marco had problems. I had problems going on Craig's, but I think that was me. I think. But then other times, like, man, I swear to God, I put those codes in right. And I sent him, I'm like, hey, that's the wrong codes, man. He's like, no, they're the right codes. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, I done checked 3 times. And I same with these codes. I checked 3 or 4 times. So they just they can be screwing with us, guys. I sometimes I go back and I check on the comments. And I know darn well, because there's only like 3 or 4 comments on some channel or some of my videos. So I know I went and liked them all or hearted them all or whatever. And I go back a few days later and they're gone. There's nothing, like I never even commented on them. So if that happens, I'm not ignoring you. I try to always go back and I'm sure I missed some. I'm sure I did. But that's YouTube. They're playing around. So yeah, I started a little early. Yeah, because I'm out of here at 5. Liberty's going to have a show over at Liberty. I'm not sure, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure. So yeah, they're going to do I think a prayer today. So yeah, I went on about 10 minutes early. What else? Hey, I'm sure they were messing with her, or with me, or with all of us, really. But so yeah, how do we get this far? How do we get this where we're at now? By sleeping at the wheel, I think, not getting involved. Hey, Diamond Lil, how you doing?
Hey, Jeff, I'm good. How are you? Finally got up.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
code.
I was missing I was missing a 5 in the pass code. It was just 55763, and then when you resent it, it's 555763. Yeah.
Sometimes I like throwing you guys off a little bit.
It's okay. We sat and chat. It was great. Nice to chat with everybody.
Yeah.
I loved your photos, by the way. And
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was real fun. I
Yeah.
put them on my bigger channel. I did a poll on them: socks or no socks.
Oh, okay. And what was the consensus?
50-50.
Oh, okay.
But there's only 4 votes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was fun. Like I said, you caught it this morning. I don't know if you caught it this morning or not, but
Yeah.
yeah, we were. I just found out I was laid off, and
Oh
just
no.
no, not. This is back when I made the first picture
Oh, okay.
from the sickness.
Okay, yeah.
So I just found out about that, and then we found out some people were renting a house in Florida, and they backed out. I said, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first time I think the wife took the picture, and then after that she's like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing it. I said, this is awful hard to do it myself. All you got to do is take a picture. She's like, no, I'm not doing it. I said, you serious? So I had to set the camera up, maybe get a bunch of things, set it up. So I think all those, well, except the one I was on the roof, I think that I took them all myself.
Yeah. No, that was good. And like I said, don't squeeze the shaman.
Right. Oh, and then I put it all over Facebook, and then I got a buddy that's kind of like me, and he started doing it.
Oh.
And I think his son or his buddy's got a couple Harleys up in their garage, and his wife helped him out and took the picture. So it's basically just getting the angles right,
Yeah.
And, he jumps on his son's bike, and it was hilarious because I'm like, you probably are nude. You probably are. And he never answered me, so I'm guessing he's nude. So he's nude on his son's bike, and,
Yeah.
And then they were in Chicago, and they were he got a case of beer, and he's in a hotel, so he's in the hallway of the room, and his buddy took the picture, and he's got a case of beer in front of him.
Yeah.
And just certain things, like because you're in the hallway of a hotel,
Yeah.
you can clearly see it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was funny. It was a good time. So we had fun for a couple weeks.
I'm sure his son sterilized his bike before he got back
Yeah.
on it again.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the Pillowman's talk there. At the beginning, there was a person that was live streaming it who's there, and you couldn't really. They had taken down and were buffering bad RSBN and the others. So I just watched this guy for a little while, but he was cyber attacked earlier this morning, and so he was late getting his presentation going. I don't know. He finally did, but they stop at nothing. Yep.
Ain't that something? It's like.
He said 7 o'clock tonight. The announcement that he has will change the world, is how he put it this morning. So I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if it's a new platform or something. But he's got, isn't he Frank Speech? March or
I
something?
believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so it must
know-
not be that.
Yeah, that's that could be really good because I would think they would roll out their platforms first before they shut these ones down. So that could be
Oh, okay,
be
yeah,
really
that
good.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
and who's gonna who is already subscribed to it? All the digital soldiers. We're all already subscribed, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep on rolling. All these
Yeah.
other people are gonna have to catch up.
That's true. Yeah,
They're gonna have to talk to us like, oh, well, I'm on the internet. They're like, well, how you on the internet? Oh, well, this. Oh, well, how'd you get there? Well, if you would have been paying attention for about a year and a half, you'd already know this.
yeah,
Oh, well, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about the kids. Let me tell you about how they've been trying to kill us our whole life, how we're slaves. Let me
right.
tell you about all this.
Yeah.
Good
How
way to
all
go
of
to a
these
lot of
things were
people.
staged. Yeah.
Yeah.
The government staged a lot of disasters and things like
Yeah,
that.
Haiti.
Yeah.
Maybe the Fukushima in Japan. I heard that was
The hydrogen bomb thing was staged too?
Uh,
Is
you
that the
know,
one?
remember a long time ago where they had that nuclear reactor in Japan.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
They basically poisoned. I think they're still poisoning the ocean.
Oh,
With that
yeah,
stuff leaking out.
yeah.
That thing in the Gulf where they didn't cap that oil. Craig probably knows about that. They just let
Oh,
all that oil in the ocean
hmm,
for a month or so, if I remember right.
yeah,
They set like nuclear bombs off near Haiti, cause
Yeah.
tsunamis, earthquakes, and then the Red Cross goes over there and takes what they want.
yeah.
And that's just a little bit what we know. You
Do you
imagine
think do you think Chernobyl was a stage thing too, or because that
probably.
killed a lot of people and still is actually, right? A lot of people are still dying from the effects.
I think so. But I don't think nuclear reactors blow up, right? Maybe
I
I think they just melt down. I don't think they blow
I-
up.
right. I think the leakage of the radiation is what's taken the people out, and that's what I think. Isn't that what happened with Chernobyl?
I think it blew up.
Oh, it blew up. Oh,
I
okay.
think so. I'm not
I'm
sure.
trying to remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Ah.
someone in chat is a lot smarter than me. I'm sure they are, but
Well, Shep's usually good at that. Is Shep out there?
Chef's in here. Yep.
Yeah, she's usually very good with the history stuff.
Yeah. So Scott says Fukushima HARP earthquake machines allegedly. That's kind of what I heard, Scott. And it's still, if you can look at like the radiation, you can maybe go to Google Earth and set up the settings to where you can see the radiation kind of going all the way. Because you put it in the ocean, it kind of just circulates
Yeah.
and kills all the reefs,
Ah.
kills the fish. It's probably not good,
Yeah.
They don't care. It's like up here in Michigan. There might be a few people from Michigan up here. They're poisoning the water. Everywhere. They're poisoning the water. And I'm like, how does that even make sense? Why would you want to do that to Earth anyway? And then it's kind of important that we need water, but they don't care. They just want to ruin everything. They just want to ruin everything.
Well, and aren't they affected when they poison the water? They can't use that water, right?
I don't think so. But I don't know. Yeah, but girl, what's truth and what's rumors? Who knows? It's like I think someone else said this too. I don't know if it was Travis or not, but so there's a little bit of truth in every lie. You just spin it a little bit to benefit you. It's hard, and that's the war we're in. That all wars before we could like, all right, you're a bad guy. You're Chinese or Vietnam or Korean or German or whatever. You got a different uniform on. I can clearly see that. I know I gotta take you out. Simple.
Yeah.
Well, this is not simple. It's spiritual. And it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
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 It's going with your mind and
Yeah, unfortunately, there's in any kind of war, there are casualties, and that's what makes me sad. Although, these people, I mean, we've been chosen to be here at this point to fight through this. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I do
And so,
too, Diamond. I
yeah,
do.
yeah, make a difference.
And I in my heart, I know I got to do more.
Yeah,
I really, being on here, it's nice. I love you all, but we got to do more.
yeah. But you are doing something, reaching people, Jeff, that I don't think you realize how many people's lives you've touched by doing your live stream. You've touched a lot of people. You
Well,
really have.
Thank you, and so have you guys.
Yeah. Well,
You're
thank
on here,
you.
you're talking to people. And we've all talked about this before. We're like, well, I never thought I'd be on here for one,
Yeah.
and talking to strangers about things. And sometimes they look at you. It happens to me all the time at work.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it just happened to me yesterday. It kind of happened. I had my free hug shirt on. I was walking by this lady, and she looks at me. She goes, and this happened to me before. She said, "You in the program?" And I'm like, well, this time I already knew because it happened before. I said, "That's funny you say that." I said, "No, I'm not, but I kind of am." And this lady over here said the same thing to me. I said, "No, I got this shirt from Amazon. It's not an NA shirt."
Mm-hmm.
And she's wearing the diaper. And she's, "Well, why aren't you wearing your diaper?" I said, "Because I don't believe in that crap." And then I said, just take some vitamin D. You'll be fine." And every time I got close to her, she still had it up.
Yeah.
So
Well, she's bought into the narrative then, as far as that goes.
She didn't come out and say it, because usually when I say just take some vitamin D, they're like, "Oh, well, no, I'm not worried. I'm not worried."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, it's time to wrap this conversation up."
Well, why, if you got that, why are you still wearing the diaper? That makes no sense. Yeah.
If it works.
Yep. Exactly.
What are you worried about? Yeah.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. Yeah.
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 Well, a good example of people you've reached was last Friday's stream. Was it Friday? Sobriety Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Yeah. That was a powerful stream, Jeff, and you touched a lot of people. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to reach out to some let's just say bigger people. Not that I'm like that, and I don't wanna. I'd rather have a smaller channel on my show than bring somebody way above me on my show. I'd rather not do that.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm gonna reach out to a few people.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens on the next one. But
yeah.
But yeah, it needs to be talked about. I mean, that's I think this really ties in with what's going on right now, because basically it's talking about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody can see I was clearly an alcoholic. There's no hiding that.
Yeah.
But they just want to keep you happy. Like, all right, well, maybe if we just give him a couple beers, he won't be a retard, or we won't be he won't go crazy today. We'll just give him a couple. Maybe everything will be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, we'll give him a few, and then we'll just sit back and go, well, how's he going to react? And then everything's good, and then you go over that limit and say, oh, there we go. Here we go again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with this. Nobody wants to talk about it, so the bad guys just keep on doing what they're doing. Nobody addresses the corruption and the stealing and the taxes they take from you, and the mortgage company that you got to the credit cards that are stealing from your interest. You pay a $400 payment, $200 of it goes to interest. Well, how are you ever going to pay them off?
Right.
It's just evilness after evilness. Your mortgage, It's I think in Greek or Latin, it's Death Star or something. You guys look that up or whatever, but it's
Yep.
you got to address it.
I think we're going to be needed more after things come out and things happen, because you're going to have some people shell shocked.
We're going to be shell shocked.
We are, but we're more
yeah.
We're more I don't want to say prepared, but I do want to say prepared. Not that we're prepared for everything, but I mean, we've been more awake to what's been going on. So a lot of things won't be a surprise to us as it will be for others.
And maybe this was part of the plan, if there is a plan. I mean, you know, but it's all going to make sense at the end. Either way it goes, it's all going to make sense. We're all going to figure this out eventually, or we're just going to figure it out from here on out. Because these next couple days stuff don't happen the way it should happen. You're going to see some things happen. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
People are done with this, period.
Yeah.
If things don't happen in a couple days, you're going to see some, it's going to go one way or the other.
Yeah.
And I think we were, just like you said, we're here for a reason, and they're like, all right, look, there's enough of these people to where if we do shut this down, there's enough people across the world to help the other people that don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
So I think that could have been the plan. All right, let's get some people going. And you got the tops talking down, like it's just like the military. You got the generals, you know, talking to the colonels, talking to the captains, talking to the lieutenants, all the way down. And you know, we're the colonels getting ready to let everyone know what's going on. So we're gonna find out. A couple days, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, and I sure hope so, because I'm one of them that's I've about had enough. I mean, I've been patient, like they've asked, and like I know God wants me to be, but I'm also human, and my patience only goes so far. That's what I tell him every night.
Yeah. Tina says, I'm putting too much faith in these next couple days. Pray I can handle it if it's another pushback of the goalpost. Tina, that's where we're all at right now. That's where we're all at. Whether you believe the plan, you don't believe the plan, you halfway believe it, we're there. It's just, we're almost done with it. That's what I'm saying. One thing, something's going to happen regardless, because if nothing happens and they move the goal, we already know where this is going, because let's say September 10th here in Michigan, you got mandatory Jabberwockies for Henry Health Ford Healthcare Systems, which is a big hospital, 33,000 employees. You got September 1st, New York City, mandatory Jabberwockies. October 1st, I believe there's an airline that's doing the mandatory Jabberwockies. So now airlines are going to shut down. So all these people that got the Jabberwocky to travel, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't have people sitting down for a long time that's got the Jabberwocky. They're going to clot up. They're going to have
blood clots. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and believe it or not, all these CEOs know this. I mean, they're not dumb. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
But they don't care. They're being told to do, you know, their generals are telling the CEOs, look, here's what you're going to do. It's like my work, all the UAW. It's like the government sits back and goes, well, I'm not telling anybody what to do. It's their own personal corporations' policies. They can do whatever they want. Well, no, not really, because if they don't follow the government's Whitmer's rules, then she's just going to shut them down. She goes, well, I'll just shut you down then. You've seen it with a lot of the smaller companies. And then another thing I want to address is like everyone needs to boycott Walmart. I totally agree. But think back, I'd say maybe let's go back 30 years where Walmart just started coming in. Remember this? You guys all
Yeah.
remember this. They
Made
just
in
started coming
America. Yeah,
Yeah, and then they just one mom and pop shop after another just fell.
Yep.
Right now, you some places that's it. The town's only got a Walmart.
Mhm.
You know, like out west, only that's it. And even here, in the city, Flint, there might be a couple mom and pop shops. I wouldn't go there myself. It's kind of in the hood. I wouldn't go there.
yeah,
So you got Myers or you got Walmart, and I don't think Myers is much better than Walmart.
Mm.
So they see what they're doing. They're forcing you. All right, now they took they don't want you farming anymore. They've done that since the 80s. Nobody farms. You don't want you farming. So now you're not teaching the next generation to take care of themselves, and you're dependent on the company. This has been, if you think about it, this has been going on a long time. Just by thinking about the last 20, 30 years, you can see where it's went.
yeah. They killed the dairy industry. You know, the dairy farmers, they killed them all, you know, took
Yeah,
them
the
right
coal
out.
plants in West
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing with Walmart when they first came in, the thing I liked was they were hyping that they were everything, you know, they supported made in USA, made in America. And you know, I bought into it. I said, you know, I want to support our country's things before we support another. And then what do? They sell out to China.
Yeah, I just went in there. Like I said, I live in a mobile home. It was given to me. I fixed it up because I got the house in Florida and my credit's junk. So, but whatever. I got a place to live. I got a bed. That's fine. It don't matter. It's all
Yeah.
it's all good. But I went and got a safe because I got a little bit of cash here. I wanted a fire rated safe. So I'm like, well, the cheapest place, but I'll just go to Walmart. It'll be the cheapest. So I walk in there, I find the safes. I'm like looking, it's like China, 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 China.
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Yeah.
not doing it. So I walked out, went to Gilroy's, which I usually like going because they didn't really mess with me about the thing. And walked in there, they had one from Mexico. Even cheaper. I said, look, Mexico's way better than China. The kid
Wow.
looked at me, and I'm like, well, I do that all the time. It's just, I don't know. I
Yeah.
like to just, it's like I'm teaching people, like, hey, wake up,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And if they want to engage, and I'll sit there for hours and talk to them about things they should know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
usually they don't. They're kids, and they just like the knife thing. You guys remember the knife thing? I went into Gilroy's. I'm like, hey, you got any American made knife? No. We looked at like 7 of them. Nope, China,
Wow.
China, China, China. I'm like, well, why don't you guys buy some American stuff? Then we wouldn't be dependent on China.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids were young. They didn't really care. They didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
You know, I got a buddy at work. He's up in the UP. Great dude, Jimmy. He got a toy, I think, and it was like a Tonka truck or something. And he was playing, and it was in the house, and his grandpa come home and picked it up, looked at it, and said Japan on it. Put it on the ground, broke it, stomped it. Jimmy's like, looked over at Grandma, and Grandma's like, yeah, he's in the war.
Yeah. I love Grampy. Yeah. I love him.
That's the way it should be. Be proud, make stuff here. If we made chips here, there wouldn't be, we'd still be making automobiles, which we are, but it's slowed down some.
Yeah.
China gets all our big pharma. No, let's make everything here. Let's put everybody to work. Let's be self-sufficient, kind of like Switzerland is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Fairchild, or I know in our area we had a National Semiconductor and Fairchild. They made chips, computer chips, and then they got bought out by Texas Instruments. And now I don't know what they make now.
All right, what happened?
I don't know what happened. What's going on?
Hi, Diamond.
Hi, Robert. How are you? Hey, Robert, did you hear that Governor Cuomo in New
Oh,
York
yeah.
is resigning in 14 days?
Yep, yep.
Doesn't that make you happy?
Well, no, I want the other
No?
part. I want the other part.
Oh.
Mr. T.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so I
But I was-
haven't heard that, Diamond. So
Yeah.
that's right before the first. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
he had a press conference this morning. I think it was after we get off Craig's live
Yeah.
stream, and he had a press conference, and he said in 14 days he's resigning.
That's huge.
14. Yeah, I don't. I didn't understand the significance of the 14, the 2 weeks. Maybe a 2-week notice.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't need to give a notice. He just needs to leave like yesterday.
Yeah.
I had trouble logging in. I had to download, I guess, a new meeting thing or something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
But
I think Robert, I know I tried to get in earlier, and the passcode was missing a number 5 digit.
Yeah,
There's
that's what
3
I
fives
thought.
instead of 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Jeff, you know that Nancy Drew had another video out today about the helicopters flying over, coming, landing, and going again.
Over the White House or the Capitol.
No, she does that live video, the live video that she does in front of the White House.
Okay.
And before I came on here, guess what Pillow Guy was doing?
he was talking.
He had the map out, was getting ready to do the state by state. And guess what was the first one he put up? But then Steve Bannon came on. And
New
started
Hampshire.
talking.
New Hampshire?
Michigan.
Yeah, New Hampshire. He said buy part, it was like 391 that Mr. T had, 426, potato. And then the truth, the real truth, Trump, he won by like 7,000 votes. I mean,
Yep. He had Steve Bannon on there. Are they still on, or has he?
yeah, I think he just got there, so he'll be they're going, I guess Mike said something big, you don't want to miss it between 5 and 9 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
I
Yep, I heard him say this morning, 7 p.m. There'll be an announcement that'll change the world.
between
So
5
we'll
and 9,
see.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, is that 7 Central Time, or? Because he's in South Dakota, right?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
where in South Dakota, but
Yeah.
South Dakota's got 2 time zones.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure.
He was doing a reporter reading off his phone, guy from CNN, whatever, saying North Dakota. And he didn't even say the state where they were at. That was wrong. And the Pillow Guy said, fake news. It was, South Dakota. No.
There's a guy that's taken a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
In the press, really. I mean, I saw him, a clip on YouTube, a clip of him on the Jimmy Kimmel, because I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel anymore, because I think he's a moron. But anyway, Mike Lindell was on there, and Jimmy was, I don't know.
Diamond, how you're saying about Como, now the next one I hope is going to be ours. Right, Jeff?
Oh, yeah, Whitmer?
Yep.
But yeah, people talk about that, but just stand up, say no, don't comply, she don't make the rules anyway. So it's like I was talking about earlier, just, police yourself. Don't comply. And it's just a lot better that way. This hasn't really affected me much the whole time. I don't conform. I don't comply to what they want me to do. I'm not doing it. What you're telling me to put your you're killing me. Let's just make it nice and simple. I thought of this the other day. I might just write up a generic form. Say, you blank are going to be liable for if something happens to me by wearing this diaper. You're gonna pay me $1 million if something happens to me, and maybe a few other things. And so they come out and say, well, you got to wear a diaper in here. I'm like, well, sign this first. You're going to sign this because I'm coming after you. You're telling me to do this. I'm coming after you. You sign this, and then I'll put one on. I ain't putting one on anyway, but we'll see. We'll kind of call their bluff, see what happens. I might try that one day. I'll film it too.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah, I want to see film at 11.
Yeah. Yeah. When it gets a little worse, I'll hopefully it don't get worse. I think it will get worse, but when it does, I'll do that. I'll film it.
Yeah.
My mom is getting really upset with me. She doesn't think it's going to happen. She said, stop watching your computer. So,
well, it's just like anything, right? You gotta take the good and the bad out of it. You gotta have your own discernment. Could it happen the way we think it could happen? No, it might not happen at all, and then we gotta fix it. And maybe that's the plan. I don't know, but I know I'm getting sick of it, and pretty soon I'm gonna do something about it.
Right.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
We're all to that point. We don't have to wait on somebody to do something for us.
Right.
Michelle's I told her to make a sandwich for me for last month. She hasn't made me a sandwich. I have to go do it myself.
Jeff, she's on strike.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's I think B-Dog. No, someone else said it in chat. We need to shut everything down for a few days. Don't get gas. Don't go to work. Don't. Oh, matter of fact, I ain't going to work. I'm going to work tonight, and then tomorrow will be my last day, but I ain't going.
Yeah, good for you guys. I'm glad you guys are doing that.
There's 5 of us there.
Yeah, good for you.
4 of us ain't going. We're
Yeah,
all calling
good.
calling at the same time. Done.
Good for you.
Hopefully my boss ain't listening.
Yeah,
Well, if he
did
does,
you say that
then
prepping 101?
exactly.
You say prepping 101 was one of us on chat?
prepping's on.
I don't know, earlier you were saying if you was on or not.
Prepper 101 was on. I didn't see prepping on yet.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Yeah, Cherie. Yeah, Cherie. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, she's saying, and that's true. And then B-Dog says we need a list of, made in America thing. Then Book Girl, I think she might be a genius or way smarter than me, which I'm sure she is. But she said, well, if it was true capitalism, then people they'd go to China.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct, but you don't need to start a monopoly to where you take family-run businesses and
Right.
Drive
them right into the ground.
Well,
yeah.
There again, Book, it's a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
You got we understand capitalism and all that, but look what Walmart's done.
Yeah.
Look where all that money's going.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say your wife, her not making the sandwich is just, she's been reading the title to your videos, Don't Comply and Don't Consent. So that's why she's not making your sandwich.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with her. I have to have a sit down.
Once you get Jimmy John.
Yeah.
What is Jimmy John? We don't have any, I haven't heard it up here in Maine. What is it? Is it a sandwich place?
Yeah, it's like a cold cut.
Like a Jersey Mike's or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Lisa is the great Paul Harvey. Yeah, he warned us forever, right?
Oh, I used to love listening to him. Had a great voice too.
Yeah, Lindell, Pillow Guy said spending so far has been $15 million.
15 million above? What'd you say, Robert?
So far, he spent on all this stuff. It's been about 15 million he
That'll
spent
come.
so far.
It'll come back to him.
But, yeah, I can't believe CNN is there and Fox is not showing up.
So are you gonna be able to, Jeff, did you say, are you working tonight, Jeff, or no?
Yep.
Oh, tonight
Oh,
you
you do?
have to? Okay,
I don't have to, but I'm going in tonight, and we're gonna put a hurting on
yeah, good for you.
Wednesday or whatever.
Yep,
Because the union don't care. They like I said, they get paid by the company, which blows my mind. And I don't want to run for steward or committee man because you're there 7/12s all year, and I live an hour away. I don't want to do that. But if they split it up, where I only had to work 7/12, because I work 7/12s anyway. If they split it up and they hire double the stewards and committee, then I'd run for committee man, and then I'd just say no, we're going on strike. We're not doing anything. Here's what we want. Here's what we're gonna do. But now they made it where you can't even do that. That's how weak this union is. It's
Yeah,
a total joke. Total joke.
that surprises me because you guys pay the dues.
Yep.
To this union to represent you.
Yep.
And they're taking management's side.
Every time. Yep. So I'm like, I'm not calling the union no more because they're useless.
Yeah,
Why would I call? I'll just deal with you myself. I'll just tell you go fly a kite myself. Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell my union to go fly a kite, and I'll just take whatever chances I get. The boss, when it did that, he got on. Well, just come on over here and do the job. I'm like, look, man, why would I want to do 2 jobs? I said, have his paycheck over there when I get over there. Have that over there for me. If I'm doing 2 jobs, I want 2 paychecks. And this
yeah,
was over the radio, so everyone in the GA heard it. And I got over there. I'm like, hey, man, that's bull crap. You know, facilities is 100 feet that way. This is their job. Well, they don't do nothing. I said, that ain't my problem.
well,
Make them do something.
exactly. They should be talking to them and not you.
Right. But it's like, well, then after I did all that, check this out. After I put up a fight and all that, and all 4 of us are sitting next to each other, he calls my buddy up. Calls him up. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh,
So then he's like, oh, so he's got to go deal with it. I said, I'll stand right there. I said, no. I said, I said, Brian, I'll handle this call. He took it. And then they're like, hey, can you come over here to so-and-so? And whatever. I said, look, Brian, tell him I'm on my way. So I'm not going to let you do it. But we both went over there. And it was only like a 10, 15-minute job, but we stretched it out for about 5, 6 hours. Because he had to go talk to the union. And then the union's like, well, it's your job. I'm like, no, it ain't. I said, I want a detailed list of what his work scope is. And I want his paycheck and some other things or something. Of course, I didn't get that, but they don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't comply. Make it hard on them. And then
Yeah.
next time they're gonna be like, well, I'm not calling that guy because I'm not calling him. And you can tell in their voice they hate calling us. Well, then find somebody to hire enough people.
Well, or make the people that are supposed to do it.
Right.
Why
It's
are
that
they
simple.
afraid to do that? Why are they afraid to do that?
I think it's, well, a couple reasons. It's all a bunch of people that have been there 30 years. So it's the good boy club. And it's the committee man's been there 30 years. So it's like
Yeah.
buddy of a buddy. Oh, I'll take care of you, you know, man.
Mhm.
They're all useless. Every one of them.
Yeah, I know.
So,
That's
but
awful, though.
that's all right. Yeah, we can't. Well, I can do whatever I want, but it's called a wild card strike or something, and you can't. We could if we got everyone together, but good luck with that.
Yeah.
It's like, look, if you guys don't want to wear a diaper, then just take them off. We've already like I said, we went by plant managers, we went by our bosses, we just sit there and just look at them.
Yeah,
They don't even really make eye contact with us. We're like, oh,
yeah,
we're not doing it. And no one's come up to us.
yeah.
Not one of them.
Yeah.
So
My daughter, the same thing at Walmart. Everybody's wearing the mask. She goes by the manager says hi and says her name, waves to her and everything. Doesn't say anything to her. And she hasn't worn hers yet. She's refused. She says, I'm not. I think it's stupid.
because here in a minute, everything's gonna be shut down anyway. So it's not
Yeah.
gonna matter.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter. Here in a month or two, everything, in my opinion, everything's gonna be shut down.
No, I agree.
So we'll see. But
B-Dog says it's a Diamond Lil strike, Wildcat. Thank you, B-Dog.
all right, we're gonna get off here. You guys go
Okay.
over to Liberty Warrior. I know they're going on at 5.
Yeah, he's gonna have a prayer.
I'll be listening.
See what happens. See what happens tonight with.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Jeff, have a nice, safe night at work tonight, okay?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
send energy your way. They don't give you a hard time. So.
Yeah, it's so good. It's all good. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't really like doing that, but you got to do that.
Yeah.
You know, the manager's like, well, I feel sorry for this kid. He's well, you don't know what he's doing anyway.
Mhm.
You're gonna be in charge of skilled trades. You need to be at least skilled trades.
Yep.
You don't need to be some goofball off the street that don't know what a crescent wrench is.
Right.
Come on, and you're gonna tell me what to do? No,
Yep.
you're not. You don't.
Yep.
Oh, you got to do it. No, I don't have to do anything for one, and have a little common sense. You know.
Yeah.
But
No, I got
it's
you.
all good. I don't mind doing it. I'd rather not do it, but we all stand up
Yeah.
to them, and it makes it nice because now they know. Well, those guys over there, they got backbone, so don't go mess with them because they're like
Yeah.
a pack of wolves. They're gonna tear you up. So they don't.
Yeah.
They really don't. It's kind of nice. They don't really even mess with us.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So what are your 4 words of wisdom for us before we leave?
Take your mask off, shut the news off, love your neighbor, and help each other out.
Awesome. Thank you.
You guys have a
Have a
great
good
day.
night.
All right, Jeff. Have a good evening.
See you, Robert.
Yeah, thank you. See you, bye.